Peace. So, I just want to share an observation that I have. I was having a conversation with somebody, right? And the person had expressed how the dating field to them sucks because the women on the dating apps, after like 2 weeks of talking, cracks on the men for money. And which I shared with the person as well, but I just wanted to um, see my page and my content. I want it to be geared towards people. Um, I'm cleaning my closet and I can't find my microphone, so I'll be cleaning and talking. But my content is going to be geared towards us having open communication, but not taking things personal. Only to provide solutions, not complaints. That's what I aim, and that's the objective. That's what I aim for, and that's the objective with my content. So, a different perspective to that is we have to realize, or we need to recognize that every woman, when a man, you're talking to a woman, right? I want you to just remember that this woman thinks like her dad. She is the feminine replica of her father with her, so that being said, they're basically your daughters. The girls, that's why I say daddy's girl. All the women on the earth, on the planet, and especially in your community, sir, is just the men thought process in the woman's body, basically, because they have their dad's worldview. So if that's something that the women are doing, that means the men need to check themselves. Vice versa with the women. If it's things that our men are doing, our kings are doing, it's because of us. Because we're the queens. Not only are we raising them, they have our worldview. Bang. Nah. So that being said, we need to take in consideration. Now you need to have what I had to learn. That's why I had to step away from the that's why I had to step away out of the walk with me, talk with me. I'm about to get my little equipment up and better, y'all. I got to get my equipment better because I took a break. I didn't mind, and I didn't really. I invested into a little bit of nicks and necks for it, but I didn't really. I haven't invested into no recording stuff, so forgive me. And I love all my followers, and I look forward to making more content, sharing books, and just going with y'all. Elevating with you guys. Elevate together. I'm here to encourage. I'm not here to coerce you. I'm not here to tell you how you perceive God is not the correct way. I'm not here to tell you that you're a bad person. All I'm here to do is to simply be love, be compassion, because I had to love and have compassion for myself. And to be a siren and ring the alarm and say, hey, y'all, we are out of our natural God-given ordainment. For one, our God-given ordainment for the order of life. Because men are created to naturally provide and protect. They are natural givers. Women are natural receivers. So for a woman to ask you for help on a bill, it's not, we have been conditioned to think, oh, she's being needy or that, but you have to take in consideration the context that we're in and the days that we're living in. Most likely she don't have a father. Most likely she didn't have a father. Those girls that's on those dating apps are just popping off for cash. They didn't have a father, most likely. Most of them don't. And we know the truth about that, correct? Okay? And the dads had moms. And the men. And that's why a lot of men are as feminine as they are, because they have a mom worldview. And and they've been around her with no dad. Okay? But we're not here to judge. We're just taking things as a context, what we have. We're providing We're bringing forth a dysfunction and then going to provide solutions, because you have nothing else to offer. A man has nothing else to offer a woman but what he can provide, what he can protect, what he can give. Men are natural givers. That's just what you're created to do. Women, vice versa. Woo, you ain't seen nothing on the floor. You ain't seen nothing on the floor. Women, vice versa, are created to receive, of course, and also nourish, to protect what we're giving, to love it. And you know what better encouragement you're gonna get on this planet than from a queen? To be supportive, to feed it. We bring it life. We don't have nothing to freaking ask y'all for other than bills, because that's the simulation that we're in. Naturally, we supposed to, perfect example, speaking of simulation, I have to pace around my apartment. I created, let me show you. So I created a little walk path through the floor. I know y'all, I'm gonna overstimulate y'all. This is how my days be starting. You know, it's like 4 a.m. I get up this early, y'all, because listen here, the first should be last and the last gonna be first today. Because if I started my day, because they be playing with the time. So if I go to bed, say I go to bed around 9 o'clock. I'm ready to get up and start my day at 4. So I'll be done with my day about 10 o'clock. So basically I get up and do everything at 4 that I should have did the day before. So they made me early the next day. I love y'all. Try that. It works. So, yeah, men are created naturally to provide. So, we're in a simulation, like you see right now. I'm pacing around this little apartment, trying to get my steps in before I go. I have some meetings and stuff at 8 o'clock I have to go do. So, I have time, and I have to pace this apartment. So this is my environment. So I can only meet you where I'm at, far as when a woman asks for you to do something, she only can ask you what her environment is. So what's the environment and the culture that's given to our daughters? Material things, bills. Who got the nicest cell phone? Who got the nicest car? And who keeps that type of stuff going? Men, because naturally you guys are givers. So when you do your perfect example, a lot of y'all, when y'all do y'all post profiles on dating apps, y'all stand in front of your cars. You stand in front of what you have. So it's us. Right, man, who got the biggest car? Who got the biggest truck? Who got the biggest house? Who can do this? That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like look at other nations, right? When a girl gets a certain age and she's ready to get married, it's like the men have to show the dad, this is what I can provide your daughter. This is what I have for your daughter. I can provide her home, this, and this. And it's like that, you know. We fell away from that. And our women never had the chance to have that experience. They never been the daughters of the queen. Come on, now that's my daughter, my queen. A queen, what can you give a queen to love and nourish? Because you can't expect to plant something and get a different tree. If you plant fear, you're going to get fear. If you plant a slave, you're going to get a slave. It's about planting trees. It's about planting seed. What seed are you planting in her fertile ground? So this is deeper than rap, y'all. This is deeper than rap. So we got all type of information coming out. And you know, I'm playing around with this little camera. I'm up here. It ain't gonna go like that. I gotta give you some equipment. Y'all saw what it did. It's supposed to follow me around. Let's see. It is not following. It's zooming and zooming out. Okay. So, it's a matter of us coming back to what we created to do. Now, what I would say is, and it's from the heart, what we're supposed to be doing is offering each other herbs, leaves, spices, land, trees. That's our abundance. That's our wealth. Not wigs, nails, $40, dinners at restaurants. Um, um, you know what I'm saying? Shopping, blase speed. It's just that our priorities are off. You know, it's about like when you ladies, I don't speak to the ladies. We should not be on a dating apps if our bills. I mean, you could. I'm not trying to judge, but if you're there just to get money, I would say, I know it hurts that we feel like the men didn't provide for us and didn't give us that foundation that we need to have that good start here in this race that we get in this competition. And I know it's easy, baby. Doing it with the babies, okay, with the kids and stuff. We have to prioritize and know that you are wealthy. You are wealthy above the measurements of clothes. That's not your currency. You are the currency. We have to come out of that. I can never say that word, y'all. I'm gonna try. Minimalize, lady. Simplify your life. Things that's superficial, anything external, shed it away. It'll not only be appreciative from the fellas if we do, and that's not lowering your standards, that's finding your inner peace. That's finding your inner glow. Because the Bible, listen here, the Bible got some good parables in it, but it tell you to store your riches in heaven. Okay? Where nor moth or rust can decay. Store your riches in heaven, not on earth. This is heaven. This is heaven. This is heaven. Your back being able to move. That's heaven. Let me tell you why, ladies. Because we have to stay fluently. We have to stay moving. We have to stay in motion. We are emotional creatures. So when we raise our daughters, man, because remember we're raising the opposite genders of the next generation. We're teaching them that. We're not teaching them to get up, walk to a school bus, get on the bus, sit. Hold on, get up to only sit. Hold on, so you teaching your queen to get a energy. Do you know the power of your energy? Your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your stomach, your legs, your feet, your presence. So you're teaching them to be present somewhere outside the home, because that's the next thing he said in the conversation. He said, and that's my brother, and we talked about this. We cool as heck. So he's cool with this conversation what I'm saying right now. But yeah, then he said next is well, that's why I teach my daughters to get up and go to work every day. That's our first. That's one of the many first downfalls. That's raising a slave and teaching our children to expect a system to feed them crumbs. Okay? Breadcrumbs for their energy. Breadcrumbs for their energy. Think about it. You gonna make this job hundreds of thousands of dollars a day, a week. And how much do they give you? Always look at that. You make good much. You may make much money. You may make good money. But how much do they make off you? And it never adds up. And then your kids. Then that kid. And not to mention, I'm getting off subject, but it's all gonna blend. It always do. Look, not to mention your kids' energy too. It's unmeasurable. Because we're gonna go back to where? And here. Not this stuff. All this, you gotta look at this. All this stuff is gonna be gone one day. Okay? So that's our first downfall. When we teach our children anything externally is in its internal gain. So what we done taught our daughters is get up, work hard, look good, fry your hair to the back. All my life growing up, I was taught to fry my hair, put glue. My own mama was frying it as a kid. Y'all do not understand this shit was taught to us? My mama, before I even can spell, I can remember grease and glue, and I mean every single day. Do you know how that programs a child? So here it is, you get women my age that thinks that's what we got to do every day just because they did that to us. So we have to come from compassion and love and understanding that we all been miseducated. Okay? And it's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We all been misled, misguided, disinformed, and now we all feel misunderstood. I get it. But now we're here now. And the solution that we have now is what we can teach the next generation. And the changes we can make by being those changes. And that's what I'm willing to do. That's what my content is about. And that's what I'm going to do. And I love y'all. And like I say, a different perspective. Just know. Because if I'm talking to somebody 2 weeks, I'm paying bills and stuff. If you're not willing to show me that you're going to support me either financially, spiritually, emotionally, I don't know. No. You won't be keeping me neither. So I wouldn't indulge. But also, you have to prioritize, like I said, ladies, what's important at the time. Should you even be on the phone? Like right now, I'm about to get off the internet. Peace. I love y'all. Y'all like my pillow? Alright, let me go do my exercise. I love y'all. Peace, peace, and peace.